Yo guys, just want to do a quick little setup video. So this is my barely average video recording setup. It's pretty much all on a single light stand, as you can see here. So it's just a light stand that has a 90-degree hill, so you can have it at 90 degrees, and then it's like an extension arm. And this is the setup. So for the camera, we have a Sony A7C with a Tamron 28-75 lens. Is good for a wide range of zoom. I know that the A7C is pretty much overkill for like YouTube videos of this style, just pretty much like at a desk showing devices, but I use it for like other projects, like real quote unquote real projects. So that's why I have the A7C. I have a A6400 as like a B cam, but I was like, if I have the full frame camera, might as well use it. I know it's overkill for the type of videos I make, but hey, what can you do? Now this going into battery bank, because there's a dummy battery in the camera, so that goes into a battery bank here, and I have like a phone holder that can hold the battery bank. So I swap the battery bank out every now and then. Sometimes I have a bigger one. I like this smaller one because it usually can last for a full recording session, and it doesn't have to be like a giant battery bank up there. So moving down, we have another arm here, and that's connected to a mic. This right now is a Deity mic. I usually use another mic, an XLR mic, but I'm testing out this setup, which is fully contained within this stand here. So it doesn't need like an external mixer, or it does have a mixer, but it doesn't need like an XLR mixer that is a lot larger. So coming down here, this device here, bring you guys closer. This device here is actually a like an external recorder. So this does 4K up to 4K 30. It's not like the expensive like Atmos or anything like that, the Ninja. This does 4K 30, and the bit rate is a little bit lower than like an Atmos or something. But for YouTube, I found that it doesn't need much editing as far as being able to manipulate the footage. So the bit rate of this is good enough for YouTube. So use this as an external recorder, just to save file size and save a lot of time with editing, because the files are a lot more manageable. So moving down again, we get down to the audio side. This is sort of like the audio. So if I'm sitting at a desk, doing like a product review, this is going to be at like arm level, so that I can reach over and adjust the levels here. So I have this camera mixer here. So this first one, I know it's like two things, but this first mixer is an actual like camera mixer. So I put the inputs in here. This has two inputs. So I put the inputs in here because this allows me to split the channels. So while I'm editing, I can like, manipulate the channels individually. So if I'm doing like gameplay and I want the gameplay audio, I can have that separate from the mic audio. And then in post, I can manipulate the levels as needed. And then this other little mixer here, this Just Heart mixer, this I'm just using to send that output into the camera, and I just have like a little gain, so I can get like a mix minus one here. I can also add two additional inputs there, just if needed, and this does a lot to boost the gain and give a little bit more just oomph and clarity when going to the camera. So this is pretty much the full barely average setup here. It seems kind of convoluted for just like top-down style videos, but it is pretty versatile in the fact that everything is sort of like modular, and I can extend that if needed. I can raise and lower if needed, and the lens does give me the option to zoom in and out as needed. One thing that is really cool about my setup, I must say, is that I have, if you see it in my videos, you will notice that I have like pretty much this bamboo table, and this is actually like a folding table. So this folds into this tiny little package here. I'm holding this table up. This folds into this tiny package, and then it can be, sorry Mike, this can be unfolded into a pretty decent sized table, and then it can be folded back down for storage. And this is like my prized possession in the whole setup. I know I have like a camera that's worth like, I don't know, thousands of dollars, but this is a piece de resistance of my setup because I just love the idea that I have a full table. And look at this, you guys. Look how small this table actually gets. And it's able to, you know, do what I needed to do for like small videos. If I'm doing larger videos, I actually have a larger version of this. It's a bit larger, it's like twice the size, but it does fold in the same way. So those two tables are essential for my setup because you can fold it down. It doesn't have to take that much space. So I have like a multi-purpose space that I do my videos in. So I don't want it to be like a giant table always taking up space in the middle of the room. So I have those options, but this is the setup. We got the camera here with the zoom lens. This is a great lens. If you need a good lens for not that much, it's much cheaper than like the Sony G Master lenses, but it is very clear and you do get a good range of zoom there. And yeah, so I like this setup so far. The mic, this Deity mic is an awesome mic. I have a ROG mic as well, but I just like this one is a little bit more clarity as well as adjustability. And then here's the audio, just recap. So this one takes the inputs, and then this one boosts them and sends it to the camera, and this is what's doing all of the video recording, and it just allows for a smoother editing process. So yeah, if anyone was kind of curious, here is the barely average dude recording setup, all contained within a single light stand. As you can see, I forgot to mention the headphones just for monitoring audio. It's just some Sony earbuds. I switched the headphones to in-ear and over-ear depending on how I'm feeling, but right now I'm just using these Sony earbuds just to monitor the audio. And yeah, that's the setup, and that's it.